Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. What if one elegant appearance held more meaning than it seemed? What if color, light, and a single small gesture could spark thousands of speculations within hours? That night, on the stage of his collaboration with Hublot, Jungkook did not appear merely as a global ambassador, he appeared with a different aura. Precise. And as fans began noticing detail after detail, Jimin's name inevitably resurfaced in discussions. Was it just a visual coincidence? Or was there a hidden message behind choices that felt so carefully curated? In today's video, we'll talk about all of it, without exaggeration, but also without ignoring the recurring details. Under the elegant spotlight of a luxurious event, Jungkook stood on what felt like another level. He wasn't just attending, he was making a statement. On the collaboration stage with Hublot, every element about him looked intentionally refined. The sharp tailoring of his suit, the clean silhouette falling perfectly across his shoulders, accessories chosen with restraint, and a neat hairstyle that still carried character. Nothing felt accidental. When a brand as prestigious as Hublot appoints Jungkook as a global ambassador, it's more than a commercial partnership. It's recognition. Not every figure possesses the combination of global influence, professional reputation, and personal magnetism that he carries. He doesn't just bring a big name. He brings credibility, discipline, and the high standards that have long defined him. In the promotional video, one visual element instantly sparked conversation, a golden sunset glowing behind him. The warm light was more than cinematic aesthetics. It built a narrative. The soft golden tones created a sense of maturity, calmness, and reflection, as if signaling a new, more grown phase. It didn't take long before fans began connecting it to long-standing symbolism, the sun and the moon. Many compared the visual to Jimin's promotions. Both have worn white suits. Both have often been associated with the metaphor of sun and moon, two different energies that complement each other. This symbolism isn't new, it has long lived in stage photos, photoshoot concepts, and the way the public interprets their dynamic. Was it intentional? No one can say for sure. But recurring patterns always draw attention. And that night, Jungkook looked extraordinary. Not just handsome, but radiating a quiet confidence, unforced, effortless. As if he woke up that morning and casually decided to remind the world why his name stands where it does. Then came the detail that reignited theories, the burgundy suit. Burgundy, a deep, intense, elegant, and subtly romantic shade. Not aggressive bright red, nor subdued dark brown. Burgundy sits in between, mature, warm, yet mysterious. In fashion, it's a bold choice without shouting. But in fandom symbolism, color is never just color. Burgundy has long been associated with Jimin's personal aesthetic, especially in emotionally driven music projects. He once clarified that the color he chose wasn't ordinary red. It's more than red, actually, it's burgundy, he explained. It's a color I personally love. When thinking about what would suit this work best, I felt burgundy was the right choice. He added that he wanted something different and unique, a color representing depth, not just surface visuals. For Jimin, burgundy wasn't just styling. It was expression, artistic identity, emotional maturity. And now, Jungkook stood wearing the same color. Coincidence? Very possible. Fashion thrives on references and trends. Yet in an industry of this scale, where visuals are designed by creative teams, stylists, and brand strategists, details are rarely random. Burgundy is not a mainstream choice for a global ambassador's formal suit. It carries strong, specific character. When Jungkook wore it and casually raised his hand, revealing tattoos no longer hidden, the image felt even more deliberate. A deep color, a calm expression, a permanent symbol. This isn't about gossip. It isn't about assumptions. It's about recurring details. Burgundy once became Jimin's conscious choice to represent himself. Now the same color frames Jungkook with a similar aura, mature, intense, elegant, quiet, yet speaking volumes. But beyond symbolism and theories, there is a more concrete reality. In a brief interview, Jungkook emphasized that their main focus right now is preparing for the upcoming tour and comeback. A tour is never instant. It's built on relentless practice, physical and mental discipline, complex team coordination, and technical details unseen by the public. Vocals must be stable. Stamina must be strong. Choreography must be precise. Every stage transition calculated down to the second. They have never settled for good enough. Their standards always exceed expectations. And yet, some still ask, why so few updates? Why not seen together more often? Why not share more moments? The answer is simple: they're working. Not sharing everything doesn't mean distance. Not appearing daily doesn't mean problems. Focusing on rehearsal means prioritizing quality. Jungkook and Jimin are known perfectionists in their own ways. They demand more from themselves than anyone else does. They respect the stage. They respect the audience. They respect their craft. Their silence isn't emptiness. Their silence is process. As fans, the best support isn't pressure, it's trust. Trust isn't measured by the number of posts, but by years of consistency. If we believe in their dedication, then patience is part of that love. The comeback is near. Jungkook said it softly yet firmly. He asked everyone to continue supporting BTS, making it clear that the group's return isn't vague talk. He spoke about rehearsals consuming most of his time, about building a complete stage experience, not just performing songs. The album is scheduled for release on March 20th, a date he mentioned with barely concealed excitement, as if he's counting down the days himself. He also assured fans that he is taking care of his health. Amid global pressure, he maintains physical and mental balance. This preparation isn't only about music, it's about total readiness as an artist. Warmly, he asked for support, for his group, for himself, and for his professional collaborations. He reminded fans to show appreciation to Hublot as a sign of respect for that partnership. The message was clear. The comeback is close. Rehearsals are ongoing. The standard remains high. All we need to do is trust that the hard work done in silence today will speak the loudest when the stage lights shine again. In the end, beyond symbols, colors, and evolving theories, one truth remains: they are working hard, focused on rehearsals, preparing for the tour, and approaching the comeback. Not everything needs to be announced to be real. Not every process must be visible to be believed. If you also believe that silent hard work will speak the loudest when the stage lights return, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Because the comeback is right in front of us, and when that moment arrives, every detail we're discussing today might feel far more meaningful.